All right, so it's Sunday. It's time to do some meal prep for the week, which I normally do. But this week, for y'all's benefit, I'm going to teach Blakely how to do it. So you get to see the whole thing from her perspective, being taught how to do it. So let's. Okay, here she is. All right, so first thing is preheat the oven. We want 350 degrees to make our chicken.
Check.
That's all we're going to make tonight is chicken. All right, oven's preheating. Go get a cutting board out. We're gonna have to go through all the details. She has no clue.
Is this sufficient?
That's the good cutting board. Get the big butcher style knife, and get the meat hammer. You're gonna want that meat hammer. All right. Now you need you need two of those. No, you don't need the chicken yet. You need two those baking dishes and the aluminum foil. So she knows where the dishes are.
I need to see them. How will this
She's a stranger in her own home. Get the foil. She doesn't even know where the foil is.
Stop it. I put it here.
All right.
Alright. Well, this up.
All right. Why don't you show everybody what you're spraying that with?
Pretty cheapy coconut oil. I used to like the Trader Joe's. But this one actually works better.
All right, leave that out. You're gonna need that later.
Alright.
All right, but now you need the chicken.
And the chicken. Both?
Mm-hmm. All right, so how many pounds of chicken are we making tonight?
This one's 2.5, and this one's 2.72.
So like 5 pounds of chicken. And this will last us probably through Thursday, or probably Thursday. Both of us having lunch and some snacks.
Open it.
All right, so open one up. Keep it sanitary. See, I wouldn't put the package on the cutting board because that's been in the grocery store.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a germaphobe. All right, so pull a breast out of there.
Did they route wash the board?
It's gonna be baked anyway. All right, so
Just one?
yeah, just you gotta do them one at a time.
It's all over my hand.
Yes, so now you can't touch anything. All right, so all that white crap, you gotta cut all that off. So you gotta, sometimes if you look from underneath, you can find good places to cut it off too. All that stuff over there too, yeah. Cut that off.
Good.
All right, so now you want to look for where the tenderloin attaches to the breast. So flip it back over. See, this part is the, let me get that on the camera. That's the tenderloin. So cut right through there and separate that piece.
Right
That makes
here?
a nice, yep. That makes a nice bite-sized piece. It's not, you don't have to saw it. Just bear down on it. It's a sharp knife. All right.
We're good there?
No, so I would probably make that a smaller piece. So
Like this?
I like to look in the direction of the grain of the meat and cut with the grain and cut that in half.
That?
Uh-huh. All right. Now.
Some white has revealed itself.
All right, get that off of there. Okay, now take your meat hammer and the thick parts, you want to smack it a couple times, the kind of the pointy side. Smack it a couple times. Stand back. Okay. All right, that's enough. You're trying to break up some of that tissue that's
Do
thicker.
all these?
Just the thick parts. All right.
In my mouth, I'm gonna freak out.
Okay, that one's probably doesn't need to be pounded.
Okay.
All right, so now lay them in the pan. You have to get them really close together in order to fit all this.
Okay.
Man, this is gonna be a long video.
I think I got this. Now we're gonna do the same thing.
Same thing. All the white fat off. That white stuff's fat, just so you know. We don't eat chicken for fat.
It's really thick.
Yeah. Why'd you cut that off?
It just came with that. Okay.
So cut the tenderloin off. Okay. I thought you were better with a knife than this.
Do we want this one like this or cut it in half?
I like to cut all of them in half
Okay.
with the grain. I don't know if it makes a
I
difference.
don't see
but that's how I
grain,
do it.
honestly, but I'm just gonna go like
Sometimes if you look in the other dirt, flip it over, you can see it. Alright, so those all look pretty thick, so I'd probably
Yeah.
pound all those pieces. The thinner parts you don't need to pound as much, but she's standing back.
I'm gonna be splashed in the mouth.
Oh
Chicken
geez,
juice.
pointing this at the floor.
Alright.
Alright, lay them in.
We end up with no chicken. Did I already use this hand?
Just assume both hands are dirty at this point. Okay, we're back. It's been about an hour. We're cutting this chicken up. And I was just telling her that I think there's more chicken discarded here, like 3 times as much than I normally cut off. So we'll probably be doing this again later this week when we run out of chicken. Alright, so she's down to 1 chicken breast here. Here's what this is looking like in the pan. It's all nice and tight in there. Focus, focus.
It's a big boy.
So if you time this right,
Oh, there you
you
go.
do that, then you're done prepping the chicken when the
It's all
oven is
basically
preheated.
done.
We're almost done. There's some other steps you haven't thought about we still have to do. But we'll get there. Still pounding the meat. She's afraid the chicken's gonna splash her in the mouth, so
Freak out.
she backs away. It's not optimal technique. Really bad leverage.
Grip strength.
Yeah. Look at this, she's leaning away.
Those are thick. Got some fat.
That does have some fat on it. That piece is a goner after you cut that off.
Come from the side like a real
Holy,
chef.
look how much you cut off of there. Look at all this wasted chicken.
It looks like fish.
Let's weight this chicken.
No.
Look at these. These are...
Alright, I'm done. Look, the pan is full.
All right,
Okay, now what? Can I wash my hands or do I need...
go wash your hands. So, we're gonna use taco seasoning on this chicken like we normally do because it's awesome. We use the Trader Joe's taco seasoning. I've shared a picture of it many times. It's super spicy, so if you try it out, start easy on it. Let's see if she knows where it is. Okay, so before you do that though, now spray the chicken breasts with the coconut oil again. Just a light misting, make it stick. All right. How much is left in there? That might be enough. So I completely cover them, like a lot. Just sprinkle liberally. I would even put more than that, but
Okay, let me get how much I got
she
here.
wants to make sure she gets enough on everything before she runs out. I think we have more though. I buy like 10 at a time, or $1.
Oh, shoot.
How much you got left?
I went down in the
That's
side
all right.
crease.
Keep going. Every morsel must be covered. All right,
Do some spicy chicken.
that looks pretty
There's still
good.
some in there.
All right, finish it
Lord.
off. We're
Oh, it has
gonna.
a pile on it.
All right, I'll take that one.
Alright.
All right, so really that's it. Now that's done. We're gonna put them side by side in the oven so they both get the same amount of heat instead of putting them one on top of another. So throw them in side by side. Something's sizzling. Not sure what- Okay. I'm not sure why that's sizzling, but okay, yeah.
Probably wet.
All right, now set the timer for, let's go for 32 minutes. And then we'll check it with the meat thermometer in 32 minutes to make sure it's cooked.
Okay.
BRB. Just went off after 32 minutes. We're gonna check the temperature of the chicken. Just pull one of those out. Close the oven. All right, so we got a handy dandy digital meat thermometer here. This thing is awesome. So as soon as you open it, it turns on. It doesn't really have to be set to anything specific. So look for the fattest piece of chicken you have and stick it in until it goes right there. And we're looking for a temperature of 165. We're way over, so maybe we overcooked this batch. Let's check another piece. Let's find the thick part, stick it in. So it's definitely done. We went over 165 for sure. But at least we're not going to get food poisoning. So we're just going to pull all of them out. And that's it. We've got 5 pounds of chicken ready for the week. I'm going to check another one. Look at that, we're like 185. So really this probably could have gone for 30 minutes. I don't know if it's the thickness of the chicken or what, but anyway, I'm sure it's still fine. All right, thanks guys.